Alright, so here I got a battle against Joey, which is probably the most skilled battler that has ever seen the face of YouTube, and I've been saying this for like a good 3 years now. So if you don't know who this guy is, definitely go check him out. And yeah, enough meat riding. I'm using the fucking same team that I've always been using because it's the only one I have. And Joey is using a bunch of stuff that I've never faced before, namely the Mandibuzz, the Diggersby, and the Greninja there, because the other shit is standard. I know exactly what that does, but the Greninja, I know it's a special attacker. I know it's fairly fast, and I know its ability, but I'm not sure what kind of damage output it's gonna have on my team. I know it does have a lot of type coverage with his moves, but I don't know what moves it's gonna carry. And the Diggersby, I'm pretty sure that's Choice Banded because I fucking hate that Pokemon so much. I swear to God, I hate that Pokemon. Any fucking thing that makes stupid people so happy for no reason, I hate it automatically. That's kind of why I don't have any friends. LOL. Anyway, yeah, I fucking hate Diggersby. I cannot emphasize that enough. But yeah, the main thing here is the Mandibuzz. Mandibuzz is stopping essentially my whole team from working because I usually rely on Gengar to just rack up a lot of damage and then use Reuniclus as a backup sweeper if that doesn't work. But Mandibuzz can take both of those Pokemon with relative ease. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and lead off with Garchomp. I know he's going to lead off with either Mamoswine or the Breloom. If he leads with Mamoswine, I could break its sash and probably kill it depending on if he uses Stealth Rock or not because I do have the Yache Berry. So he leads with Breloom, which I kind of am forced to make a decision if I want to go to my Blastoise as sleep fodder, or he might predict that and I use the bullet seed. So what I end up doing is leaving him in here to go to sleep. That was probably not the best idea in the world because this Garchomp does have the Stone Edge, which I could have definitely used to hit that Mandibuzz later on. So I know the Gengar switching is way too obvious, so I'm going to go ahead and go into Reuniclus instead. And now I know he's going to go into the Mandibuzz to try to hit me with a knockoff, so I'm going to pull a double switch predicting his Mandibuzz, go into my Rotom and try to burn something. Unfortunately I miss, which forces me to stay in here and try to hit him with another burn, but I opt to go for the Confuse Ray instead and then go for the Will-O-Wisp because I was trying to play him like he's a scrub, which was kind of stupid in hindsight. So yeah, he's gonna go to his Breloom because he knows I do have the Reuniclus for it and he's already put something to sleep, so it's not really gonna be doing too much damage. I do have I am gonna go into the Reuniclus because it is burned, and I do have the recover because I still don't have the Trick Room TM. So yeah, I'm just gonna recover off the damage and let the burn kill it off. Here I should have known that Joey was gonna switch it out because it is still very, very valuable death fodder, and I should have maybe tried to hit something with the Focus Blast, but it wasn't really gonna do all that much anyway, so I guess it doesn't matter too much. So I know the knockoff is coming, so I'm gonna go into Lucario, Mega up, and go for the Swords Dance, trying to scare him off, which I do, and he goes into the Breloom as fodder. So the Swords Dance is going to be essentially useless because he still has this Mamoswine, and I'm pretty sure it's Focus Sashed because even in the previous generation, a lot of Mamoswines did carry the Focus Sash, and I am noticing that when I watch videos, a lot of Mamoswines are Focus Sash. Pretty much all of them are Focus Sash now. So I'm going to go in and Rotom. I didn't really want to risk him predicting my switch, and I could go for the close combat, but it was too risky, so I'm gonna end up going to Rotom instead. And I went into Garchomp there for an extra turn of sleep fodder and burn fodder, but I decided that he's probably gonna go into Greninja to try to hit my Garchomp with the Ice Beam, so I'm gonna pull a double switch into Rotom, which even if he did that would have been useless as you see later on. But that move was a very horrible move on my part because I let my Rotom take unnecessary damage, and I really, really needed my Rotom to come in on that Mamoswine, but probably most importantly to spread burns and to come in on that Mandibuzz because I could scare it out with the Volt Switch. Even though it isn't going to be too much, it is one of the few Pokemon on my team that could put any type of pressure on it. So now I'm going to bring in Blastoise, the most useless fucking Pokemon of all time. I swear to God, I'm never gonna use Blastoise in an OU battle again from this point on, and I only battle OU, so I'm never gonna use Blastoise again because it never does anything. That's why I was trying to breed Starmie, but it's not happening. Anyway, Blastoise never does anything. I'm trying to get burns on here, which is the only thing I'm trying to do, and it's not working. So I protect to stall a little more leftovers, but I know anything I do, it's not really gonna help at all. So what I thought he would do is go back into this Diggersby, because I think it's Choice Banded still at this point. So I thought he's gonna Volt Switch out to that, and I was hopefully gonna try to burn it, but he sends out his Greninja surprisingly, and I'm still gonna try to hope for a burn on here. Unfortunately, Blastoise is a useless piece of shit, and I get nothing. You get nothing. And yeah, this is why I said the Rotom switching would have been useless, because Joey is smart and he has the grass type hidden power. So even if he did pull a double into Greninja, I would have been expecting an Ice Beam or a Dark Pulse, and I would have probably ate up a HP Grass, so that would have not been cool. So he brings in this Mandibuzz here. I'm gonna go into Garchomp. I believe he doubles. He doubles, probably expecting my Reuniclus to switch in, or my Lucario, try to scare me off or catch me by surprise with this Diggersby, which would have indeed caught me by surprise, because not even when it outsped my Garchomp did I notice it was Choice Scarf until I watched his video. So I was pretty much mad, and I can't concentrate when I'm mad, because, you know, rage and all that. Anyway, I was hoping to live the fucking Ice Beam with my Yache Berry, but somebody told me that Greninja's Ice Beam can actually knock out Dragonite while Multiscale is intact, so Garchomp had no chance. Anyway, I'm gonna bring out the threat, the only threat to his team, and I killed his Rotom off, so that's pretty good. Now he's gonna go into the Mamoswine. I know he's sashed, so I know he's gonna go for Earthquake, so I go into Gengar. And here, like I've been doing the entire match, I'm gonna pull another offensive double switch, and Joey catches onto that very nicely, and he's able to catch my incoming Lucario with an Earthquake, if essentially sealing my fate, because that was the only threat to his team. So he's basically got this in the bag. So here, I really don't have that much of a chance. He does have the Mamoswine Focus Sash intact. He does have the Diggersby with it, which is probably gonna just spam U-turns, and he does have this thing with Whirlwind. Surprisingly, I wasn't really expecting that. I thought he'd be running like Knockoff, Toxic, Roost, and the Geek Fog or whatever the fuck it is. So I didn't really expect Whirlwind. I guess he's not running Toxic or something, I don't know. But I'm gonna go into Gengar here, or he Whirlwinds me out into Gengar, and just hit him with a, hit him with that thing. So yeah, I'm pretty sure that's it, because fuck you, Joey, you had to ruin my Christmas. Is it too much to ask for Santa to give me a win in a Pokemon battle? You're over here crushing my soul and shit. But yeah, just kidding. Anyway, comment, rate, all that shit. I'm out.